Today, the U.S. Supreme Court agreed to weigh in on the case of Texas death row inmate Rodney Reed.
More than 2 decades ago, Reed was convicted and sentenced to death in Bastrop for the rape and murder of 19-year-old Stacy Stites. His execution date in 2019 was halted after doubts surrounding his guilt got some national attention.
Reed's attorneys claim DNA evidence could clear his name. KXAN's Maggie Glenn explains the highest court won't weigh his innocence, but rather a procedural question in Reed's quest for a retrial.
Rodney Reed's family has been fighting for a retrial for years.
I know that my brother did not commit these crimes. There's testimony, there's medical and forensic science.
Monday, his brother Roderick tells me the family is glad the Supreme Court is taking up the case, but this decision wouldn't exonerate him.
If SCOTUS were to rule in his favor, it would simply mean that he would have the opportunity to have this evidence tested, that he would have a claim that he can pursue in court.
His attorneys are pushing for DNA evidence to be tested post-conviction, which they say could cast doubt on his guilt. But in 2019, the state tossed out a lawsuit Reed filed to try to get more DNA testing, saying it was too late. The Supreme Court will now decide whether that lawsuit was filed within the statute of limitations.
2 years would be the statute of limitations. The big issue is when does that 2-year period start running?
The Fifth Circuit upheld the state's ruling that the statute of limitations starts the moment a state court denies DNA testing. But Reed's attorneys point to a different decision from the 11th Circuit, which says it doesn't begin until all appeals to the case are closed, which in Reed's case would mean he still has time.
If they were to side with the 11th Circuit and Mr. Reed, that would mean that inmates, all sorts of inmates, would have much greater opportunities and avenues to have DNA tested. Whereas if they side with the Fifth Circuit, it would mean it would be pretty restricted.
We reached out to the state for comment, but have not yet heard back. Maggie Glenn, KXAN News.
The justices will take up this case in the fall. In a separate filing, Reed's bid for a new capital murder trial is still awaiting a decision by the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. Now, we do have a full breakdown of the Reed case with our continuing coverage over at our website, kxan.com.